Wojak had always dreamed of serving his country. He enlisted in the American Army with unwavering dedication, knowing the path would be grueling. The battlefield would test his limits, but he was ready to make the ultimate sacrifice for his fellow soldiers and the flag he cherished. It was the heat of battle in a desolate desert far from home. The air was thick with dust and the distant rumbling of enemy artillery. Wojak's platoon was tasked with a critical mission: to infiltrate an enemy stronghold and secure vital intelligence. They were up against well-armed insurgents, and the mission required speed, precision, and unbreakable courage. As they approached the enemy lines under the cover of darkness, Wojak's heart pounded. His senses were heightened, every sound amplified. He looked around at his comrades, each one a brother in arms, each with families back home hoping they'd return. His sergeant, a seasoned veteran named Johnson, signaled for them to advance in a tactical formation. The silence shattered as gunfire erupted from the enemy's side. Wojak dove for cover, his training kicking in instantly. Bullets whizzed past, and explosions erupted around them, lighting up the night sky. Wojak's instincts took over as he maneuvered through the chaos, returning fire and focusing on the mission. He could feel the weight of responsibility pressing on him. Failure was not an option. They pushed forward, gaining ground inch by inch. Wojak's squad engaged in fierce hand-to-hand combat as they cleared the enemy's outposts. Amid the intense fighting, Wojak noticed a fellow soldier pinned down, injured and unable to move. Without a second thought, he charged forward, bullets flying past him, to drag his comrade to safety. The injured soldier thanked him with a pained smile, and Wojak felt a surge of determination. He wouldn't let fear or danger stop him from protecting his brothers. The mission became even more perilous as they reached the enemy's heavily guarded stronghold. Wojak's squad moved silently, taking out guards with precision. Inside the compound, they discovered the intelligence they'd been sent to retrieve. Just as they began their exfiltration, alarms blared. The enemy knew they were there. An intense firefight ensued as the enemy reinforcements poured in. Wojak and his squad held their ground, taking cover and returning fire. Amid the deafening roar of gunshots and explosions, Wojak found himself face to face with an enemy soldier. They grappled, fighting for control, each aware that only one would survive. Wojak's training and sheer will gave him the upper hand, and he subdued his opponent, a grim reminder of the stakes of war. As the battle raged on, Wojak's squad managed to break through the enemy lines, but their escape wasn't over. Enemy forces pursued them relentlessly, firing at their retreat. Wojak and his comrades covered each other, pushing through exhaustion and fear. The helicopter that would carry them to safety appeared on the horizon, but the enemy continued to press. Wojak took up a rear position, defending his team with everything he had. Finally, they reached the extraction point. Wojak, the last to board, looked back at the battleground they had survived, the faces of fallen comrades etched in his memory. As the helicopter lifted off, he felt a mixture of relief and sorrow. They had accomplished their mission, but the cost was high. Back at the base, Wojak stood silently, staring at the American flag waving in the breeze. He had come face to face with the brutal reality of war. Wojak knew that he would carry the weight of this mission and the memories of his brothers forever, a reminder of the courage, sacrifice, and unyielding spirit that defined every soldier. In the end, Wojak was more than just a soldier. He was a symbol of resilience, a fighter who faced fear head-on and held his ground. His story was one of valor, a testament to the courage and commitment that bound him to his comrades